Okay, Suma. Let's talk about your school days. Tell me something about your secondary school.
Well, I have been studying in two schools. One is primary school and one is secondary school. I re- uh, I hardly remember about my primary school. So now I would like to speak about secondary school. I vividly remember the first day of secondary school, where I knew no one, and when I entered the school, I really felt a bit petrified because the environment is new and atmosphere is very new. Then I met one uh, girl, so she helped me adjust to everything there by showing the main places of the campus, so that it will be easy for me to access.
Which subject did you find most difficult at school and why?
Yes, obviously the most difficult subject according to me is mathematics, because I used to be scary when I used to do the geometry part, especially algebra part was very easy. It is a cakewalk for me. But when it comes to this geometry, I was really feeling difficulty with identifying the angles and measuring the centimeters exactly and drawing the figure. So the hardest subject according to me is mathematics.
Okay. Do you ever need that subject now? Why or why not?
Yes, mathematics is generally used in our daily life. Suppose, for example, to look at a date, or to look at the price when we go to a grocery store for paying the prices of the essentials. You need the mathematics, general mathematics. We need it. So I was not good only at the geometry part. So it was easy for me as I was good at mind calculations. So that it helped me track my expenses clearly.
Okay. What did you enjoy about being a school student?
The things that enjoy about being a school student is mainly the gossiping thing between me and my friends. So whatever used to happen the other day, the next day we used to have a uh, small size meeting where we used to discuss all the happenings of the things in a lab or in the canteen, and after the school, uh, we used to have a chit chat. We used to catch up and do the chit chat.
Okay. Let's talk about buildings, Suma. Are there any famous buildings in your hometown? What are they?
Uh, Obviously, as I come from Hyderabad, there are many famous buildings in situated in Hyderabad. Uh, one of the main most famous building is Charminar, and the other one is Chowmahalla Palace. So Charminar, as you know, is known as, is the uh, is like Charminar is the historic place of Hyderabad. So it mainly has four pillars. So at present, these four pillars are divided into four sections of areas where you can find pearl chops, and where you can find finger licking biryani on one side, and where you can find bangles on the other side, which is popularly known as Chudi Bazaar.
In what type of building do most people in your hometown live?
As I come from a metropolitan city, people mainly live in the apartments, three-storied or four-storied apartments, particularly. To be specific, there are people very less who lives in the independent houses. People, people mostly prefer to buy apartments because they comes at very cheaper price, and they need not even have I mean, they need not even have to have the security and all, because everything is provided by the apartment management as security and etc.
Okay. Should buildings be attractive to look at? Suma, why or why not?
Uh, it depends on what the building is, sir. If the building is like if the building is going to be a restaurant or a hospital, then definitely it has to be painted in some colors. So mainly hospitals we see blue and green colors mostly, because blue color refers to calmness. So what the building is depicts the attractiveness.
Okay. So I'm going to share a cue card on your screen.
Okay, sir.
This is your cue card.
Okay.
Your 1 minute to start preparing, it starts now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Your 2 minutes to
Yes.
start speaking, start now.
Well, there are many friends in one's life, but today I would like to speak about a friend who encouraged me in every part of the life to uh, to retain the position where I am in today. So I would like to talk about my friend named Vishnu. So uh, he is my he is my classmate in computer science uh, UG. So I met him during the second semester. So he was my lab partner. So whenever we used to sit for the labs, he used to sit beside me. And whenever I used to not get the output properly, I used to feel very tensed and terrified. Uh, yeah. So especially during that time, he was asking me to check the code twice before the executing, so that you'll arrive at the correct output. So consequently, we became friends. So we started discussing the class notes, and even we started discussing the personal life issues also. So once I attended the interview in fourth year, so I was hired up to the HR round, and there I couldn't perform properly, and I was rejected. So I was um, I was crying. I was crying fully. So then he called me and he was explaining me the situation, that there are many jobs available in the field, not only the one which I got rejected. So especially during my downside of my life, he is with me. He used to motivate me, and also whenever I feel low or I feel pink, I'll give him a call, and the motivation
Okay.
or the lessons, life
I'm going
lessons which
to
he gives me.
stop you now, Suma. Suma, is it important for teenagers to have goals?
I'm sorry.
Is it important for teenagers to have goals?
Definitely, it is important for teenagers to have a certain goals, because if they have the goals, then they can work hard to achieve that goals, so that they can have a roadmap or the plan to chalk out the uh, itinerary that is required to achieve the plan in subsequent manner. So it is sublime crucial for the teenagers to have the goals at very young age.
Okay. What do you think would encourage young children to learn more?
Uh, it depends from person to person, sir. Personally, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, or whenever I was an adolescent, I derived motivate. I derived motivation from my brother, who's who got a very good rank in the NSET, and got admission in some reputed college. So I was motivated by him, and later he was in a very good position, and he's finally now he's settled in Canada as a uh, team manager in some MNC company. So it depends from person to person again, as I said earlier.
Okay. Uh, what do you think? Should children have clear goals?
Yes, children should definitely have a vivid goal, such as they should be before setting a goal, they should have an objective. I mean, in what field they are succeeding, and we know what field they can achieve more. So they should identify the field of interest. Then after identifying the field of interest, then they should identify the work. Is this work making me happy? Is this work motivating me to do much more than what I did today? So based on that, they can identify the goal.
Okay. Do you think people should talk to others about their goals?
Yes, definitely people should talk to others about their goals, because even if they are going wrong in some manner, then the other people may help them to follow the correct direction in order to achieve their goals. And also, even if they have any suggestions or the place where they are lacking, the other person can help them to uh, to reach the goal in an easy manner.
Do people need to write down goals or simply memorize them?
Uh, Again, it depends from person to person, sir. Personally, some people have the habit of writing diaries in daily life about the daily routine. So some people just don't write anything, and they mind map the things, and they just go out in a flow. So if the person is striving for hard goals, then I personally feel it is necessary for them to write it in a paper, such as a wish list to be done.
Okay. When do young people start setting goals for themselves?
Yes. Uh, so young people start setting goals for themselves in high school, or it may be the secondary school. So once if they identify their field or area of interest, or if they get motivated by someone, or if they get motivated by their life lessons, own life stories, then they will definitely set the goals at the age. Maximum in India, people around 16 to 20 set their goals.
Okay. So we are done with your speaking evaluation, Suma. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now, let's look at the assessment part, how you have done. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So, Suma, how do you think it was?
No ideas.
Tell me something. What do you think were your strengths and points of improvement?
I think I was fumbling a little in the cue card because I couldn't remember some idioms which I remembered,
Okay.
and I was using this so word many times. I should reduce that, I thought.
Okay.
A
Okay.
little bit of pronunciation.
Okay. Okay. What do you think were the good points?
The good points was I have the content with me, but I couldn't use the approximate idioms for that. As I was saying.
Okay. So you think your strength was the content part?
Yes, sir.
So the points of improvement are with red, and with black we have your strength. Okay. So let's just start with it. Okay. First thing first, I'm going to start with part 1. Okay. How do you pronounce this word?
Environment.
Okay. It's environment.
Environment.
Okay. Environment.
Environment.
Yes. Okay. And how do we pronounce this word?
Daily.
Yes. Daily. While you were speaking, you said daily.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Don't worry.
Mm.
The idea here is to open the jaw. Okay, open the jaw
Yes.
properly and let the words flow. Okay, and do not
Yes.
try to speak English like your mother tongue. What is your first language?
Telugu.
Okay, don't worry. We all have different first language, and this is known as L1 interference. Okay, so the idea is
Okay.
to not use English in the same way we use our first language. Okay, so we have to open the
Okay,
jaw.
sir.
That's one thing you have to take care of. Also, there are certain more things that I noticed. You said according to me. Can we use
Yes,
according to
I do.
me? Do you think this is a correct usage?
No, because we never use. I mean, we should never use personal opinion. I mean, personal opinion.
You can
Instead, we should
say,
use.
yeah, in my opinion. Okay,
Okay, in my.
as I see it.
Yes.
According to is used with second or third person. According to you, according to
Okay.
him, according to Ram, according to Sham, right? But we can never say according to me.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
And then you said, I used to be scary.
Scary.
You said, I used to be scary.
Scared. I said.
Yes, I think it was scared, but it came out like scary. So
Okay.
again,
It's
this thing,
yeah. Open the jaw.
yes, the thing this happened because we didn't open the jaw enough. Okay.
Maybe due to mask, sir. I'll
No,
take on a good mask tomorrow. Yes.
yeah. It doesn't really happen because of mask, because all the words that you said, apart from these certain words, they were correct. If it were mask,
Okay.
then all of them should have been not correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And you said this thing, something like between me and my friends.
Between my friends and me.
Yes, between my friends and me. Always you notice this thing that in a positive sentence, if you are putting it in the object, or let's say towards the end of the sentence, then you have to use between my friends and me.
Okay, sir.
If you want to start this sentence with a subject, how would you make? How would it change? If you want to start a sentence with my friends and me, how would this change?
Me and my friends.
My friends and I.
Yeah, yeah. My friends and I.
Yeah.
Excuse.
Always the the
Third
second,
person singular.
yes, right, you would always keep yourself towards the end in the positive sentences.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
cool.
Yes.
Then uh, you talked about this in the cue card. I think your cue card was comparatively better than part 1. Okay, why? Because part 1, you you have to understand that in part 1 you do not have to speak so much. Okay, in part 1, 3 to 4 sentences are enough.
Okay.
Okay, the way you were dealing with part 1, it was like part 3. Okay,
Even I felt yes, sir.
yes, so
I'll
you have to just keep it in check that you finish your part 1 with 3 to 4 sentences. Okay, and the time that you can take is around 30 seconds per question. Okay,
okay,
because
sir.
I noticed that you took around 45-50 seconds to answer every question, that I had to skip one last question. Okay,
Okay.
do not forget that the timing for part 1 is 4 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
So do not over elaborate the answers in part 1. That should be the idea.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
As we say in Hindi, thoda sa sakht rehna hai.
Yes.
Right. Now let's talk about part 2. I think it was good. You had a lot of content. Okay. So here you said this one. I'm going to write it down. One of the most famous building. What do you think went wrong here?
Buildings.
Yes. Out of all the buildings, right? Or
Yes,
just
sir.
remember this in a simple way. Whenever you use one of the, you will always use plural after that. One of the cars, one of the
Plural.
books, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you said there are people very less.
Very less people.
Yeah.
Fewer people.
Yes, there are very less people. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then uh, he was explaining me the situation.
He was explaining me. Yes.
He was explaining me the situation, or he was explaining the situation to me.
The situation to me.
Okay. Good. Then after that, I noticed this one thing. How do you pronounce this word?
Crying.
Crying. Crying.
Crying.
Yes. Let it flow. You're trying to say it
Okay.
like your mother tongue.
Crying. Yes.
Crying. Crying. Okay. If I will say it
Yes.
in the way I speak Hindi, this is how it is going to sound like. My mother tongue is Hindi, so this is how it is going to
Yes.
sound like. Crying. But when I say it like in English, it would sound like crying. Open the jaw. I was crying. Cool?
I was crying. Yes.
Yes. I think, yes, it was good. Rest, it was good in part two. Do you think we could have used some connectors to connect our ideas?
I did say moreover, consequently, subsequently, later.
Yes, they were there.
Yes, sir.
Do you think we could add some contrasting connectors also? Maybe
Yes, I didn't add.
to
Yes, we
to
can add.
to,
However, on the other hand,
to demonstrate a variety. Yeah.
yes, we should add.
Yeah. Your connectors were good. Okay. Just to demonstrate the variety, so that the examiner knows that, okay, yeah, I can use this. The candidate can use contrasting also, and comparing and contrasting connectors, as well as adding the information. For giving the information also, you were using personally, but I felt that personally was overused.
Yes, I remember this, sir. Two
Yes,
times I used. Yes.
you used it around 4 times, I believe.
You. Yes, sir. I'll ready.
So instead of saying personally, I believe that, I reckon that, in my opinion,
Reckon them.
as I see it, right?
Okay.
Okay. So this is what you said. Okay. This is the part I pointed out. Yes.
Yes.
Always remember one thing: the examiner will grade you on how naturally you use the language. Okay. If you will
Okay.
try to use idioms unnecessarily, that can lower your band instead of taking it up. Your speech has to sound natural.
Okay, sir.
Also, there were good points, obviously, because you talked nicely, right? I think when it comes to the lexical resource part, when it comes to the lexical resource part, you used a lot of words: petrified, finger licking biryani, derived motivation, vivid goal, mind map, striving. You used so many uncommon words that I must tell you that it is going to give you a very high band in lexical resource part. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about pronunciation. Pronunciation, yes, there were certain mistakes.
Mistake.
Yeah. Also, I felt that this lack of intonation was there. You were not emphasizing on content words, keywords like nouns, verbs, action verbs, adjectives, adverbs. It was going smooth. It could have been there,
Okay, sir. I should
right?
emphasize. Yes, sir.
Yes. And uh, let's talk about fluency and coherence. I think it was easy to understand you because you were saying the sentence and then you were giving the reasons, you were trying to explain yourself. Okay. But somewhere you have to keep a track of how much you have to speak.
Yes.
Okay. Connectors were there. Okay. Connectors were there.
Okay.
You use them in a nice way. I must tell it to you, right? As you said, what were the connectors that you used while you were speaking?
Moreover, consequently, subsequently,
Later.
later.
Later. Yes, they were good. You used cohesive devices. Okay. And last part, grammatical range and accuracy. How do you think it was?
I was lacking exactly here because according to me, I used to be scared.
Okay.
Most of my mistakes are from that.
Okay. I think grammatical part, yes, you have to work a bit on. And pronunciation part, yes, you have to work. Lexical and lexical resource part and fluency and coherence part, I think you really did a good job. Yeah. I
Okay,
think
sir.
overall it
Yes.
was really good. But if you take care of all these mistakes and you go for your exam, trust me, it is going to do wonders for you.
Yes, sir. I'll do it now.
Yeah.
Till I have half day time, I'll do it.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on the screen the speaking parameters. Okay. So as I graded you, as I talked about all the parameters separately: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, pronunciation. Okay, let's start with pronunciation. I think uh, look, if you will look at this six band, uses a range of pronunciation features with mixed control, show effective use of features, but this is not sustained, can generally be understood throughout, though mispronunciation of individual words or sounds reduces clarity at times. Do you think it was this was the scenario in your case,
Exactly.
right? So
Hmm.
how the band is given, these are the public band descriptors, right? So the overall band that you get is the average of all the,
Yes.
right, all the parameters. For example, they give you separate
Hmm.
in pronunciation. And let's come to the grammatical range and accuracy part, Suma.
Yes, sir.
uh, I think uh, you were using simple and complex sentences, right? But
Hmm.
there were mistakes, frequent mistakes were there with complex structures. I noticed a lot of mistakes. Only grammatical parts, like there were mistakes, which I'm sure you will
Yes.
improve the next time.
Yes.
Okay, now let's come to the lexical resource part. I think you were using a wide vocabulary, right?
Okay.
You use less common vocabulary also. It was good. And I noticed it was good. Also, I could see some feature of 7 band also. Not all the features of 8 band were covered, but yes, 7 band, everything was there almost, right? Idiomatic vocabulary, it was lacking a bit. But I think
Mm.
because you use so many uncommon words, I don't think it should affect it so much. Your lexical resource part
Okay.
was really good. And do you think you were able to speak at length without noticeable efforts or loss of coherence, or you had to? What do you think was the scenario?
Content was good, sir. I
Content
mean, I
was good.
have the content.
Yes. So I think you had range of connective. I noticed that uh, you had some language related hesitation at times. You tried to change your sentences couple of at couple of places,
Mm.
right? So I think it was also really good.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything you would like to say, Suma?
Um, I mean, I personally wasn't speaking content to this extent when I started the Leap Scholar because I used to speak, as if you remember, I used to speak only 1 minute 10 seconds and 1 minute 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So I concentrated on that part, and I'm happy to say that now I'm speaking at length, and I'm lacking in some areas, but I'll work. I mean, I'll improve that. So thanks to you, sir, because without you, I couldn't have come here.
That's so sweet of you, Suma. But I believe that it is all your hard work. Okay. It is not the teacher who teaches, it is the student who learns.
But also, it depends on the teacher also, no, sir.
Yes.
The speaking classes were helpful to me, sir.
Okay. And what do you think about the YouTube live that we did on making notes in a cue card task? Were you able to attend that?
Yes, sir. I was able. I was. I mean, I was in office, but I used to plug my earphones and I used to listen to it, sir. Because every time
Okay.
I listen to it, I learn something new from it. Such as I used when I saw this articles class, I learned about semicolon usage.
Oh yeah. So you're talking about grammar club that we have at least.
Grammar club. So
Okay.
I used about that. I used in my writing also the other day.
Okay.
So every time I see the class, I learn some of the other thing new, which helps me in gaining a good score.
Okay. So Suma, thank you so much. Take care. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.